so glad you can join me on my video for Wednesday the 26th of January. Welcome, especially if you're brand new to my channel. So my name's Ruth. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the UK, and I love stamps, I love colour, and I love choosing fun, happy colour schemes that just make me smile, really. So purples and greens are one of those kind of schemes that I like. It's one that I think is a favourite amongst my channel viewers. So come along, be happy, watch me craft, watch me stamp, be inspired, and then please do share what you've created on my Artful Stampin' Space Facebook group. So I grabbed out some stamps. I did a class last night and I used this one, and I just remembered how much I love it. While I'm just at the beginning, I'm just going to... No, I wasn't. There we go. So it's just as well I checked, because otherwise we were going to have connection problems later on. Righty-ho. So let's just get stamping. So welcome. Thank you for joining me on the live. Do say hi. Say hello to everyone in the room. It's weird that we kind of call it in the room, even though I'm on my own. It feels like I've got a room full of friends in front of me. Hello. Who's that there? We've got Vicky, Martina, Valerie, Caroline, Kelly, Susan, Jane, Heidi, Roberta, Elizabeth, Linda, Anne, Margaret, Sheila, Darlene, Melissa. Does anyone know how Rita is? No, I have not heard. I presume she is in hospital right now, though, because she was due to go in this morning. Thank you for asking. I'm sure she'd appreciate that on the live. So, Reese, if you're watching this back, we're all thinking of you. Hi, Paula. Yes, I'm sorry I'm a little bit later than normal tonight. I also have a device to the side of me trying to figure out where's the best place for me to see your comments. But it might be that I just return to the good old what I usually use, because that's in front of me rather than to the side of me. So anyway, we'll get started, shall we? So I wanted to use this rose. That's something I definitely know I wanted to use. Then I wanted to use some of these bamboo leaves. I'll come back to that. Then I thought, oh, I haven't used this stamp for a little while, and I'd like to use some of those. And the tulips. Then I was looking at the texture of the jellyfish, and I thought if I turned it that way, that would make an interesting little bit of texture. This seaweed here is just a gorgeous kind of leaf looking thing anyway. So I might be mixing in a little bit of Seize the Day. Would you believe it? A bit of Seize the Day in there. So we're just going to have some fun. See what happens. You know, typical adventures of a Wednesday evening here in my craft room. And I'm just going to try and give you a little bit more of my... Oh, I don't know what I've done. That's way too close up, isn't it? Right. There we go. That's what I wanted. It's so hard to get it just right. I use my fingers, you see, on my phone. An upside down bonsai tree. There we go. See, your imagination is already going. So there we go. Hi, Karen. That's fine. Just watch the replay, my darling. Lovely to see you, though. Shall we go in with some Blackberry Bliss? Yes. I don't know what I'd do without Blackberry Bliss. I do like Blackberry Bliss very much. Oh, have an early night, girls. No, you have an early night. Right, I'm going to do a design that I haven't done for a little while. It's the cross design. All right. So for those of you who have not done a one-sheet wonder yet, a stamped one-sheet wonder that is, this is quite a good beginner little one. So I'm just going to do one there, a sort of cluster there. I'm going to do a little wee cluster down here. And then we're going to make them kind of meet in the middle, meet up. Okay. Now I have, this is very similar to the one design where we do this, where we stamp here and then do the corners and then we just do little tendrils, but I'm actually going to make them meet up in the middle with this design. So just getting my little clump of roses there. And I'm twisting the flower just a little bit as I go round. Just a little. Right, now before I go much further, I think I want to get some foliage down. We will be adding lots more flowers, don't you worry. But I'd like to see what this looks like. And let's pretend it's not seaweed, all right? Okay, I haven't even put the sticker on this yet. Right, so I tried to not ink up that part there. I'm just going to shut down this video because I don't need this going as well. I'll shut down this device. Power. Right, just stick that over there. Okay. Right, so let's get some. So as I said, I want to make these meet up. So let's stop that there. Stop that there. This one I think I'll stamp here. This one up here as well. I used an undersea stamp yesterday for twigs. There we go, darling. Gotta be done. Hi, Linda. What's Linda saying? I missed that. Oh, Paula got the... Oh, she got Paula's card. Oh, that's good. Hi, Margine. Okay, Martina. I need to make a teen boy birthday card today. Ah, okay. I have done some. If you want inspiration. There's a card that Esther did a few years ago that I absolutely love for a teen boy. And actually my son ended up with it. It was fab. She used the guitar and the guitar, sneakers, and something else. And a lot of splattage, you know, across it. It looked great. Right, sorry, I packed the soft succulent away and then realised I needed it. So I'm just going to ink up the tendrils of this jellyfish because I want to pop them here. Also, I've got the ink going straight across and I don't want that. So I'm just going to take off a little bit of ink like so and tuck it in there. There we go. Oh, it does look a bit like a jellyfish, but hopefully, well, once other things go on here, it won't look so jellyfish-like. I did even look at the octopus and go, could I make that look like a plant? the tentacles. But no, I stopped there. I thought, no, that's pushing it a bit too far, Ruth. So, but anyway, there we go. That's nice. It's just a nice little bit of different texture that perhaps wouldn't normally have. Stick some there as well. Right, there we go. Not too shabby, as they say. Hi, Bev. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Janine. Lovely to see y'all. Right, let's get some little, I want some little tulips in here now, I think. Oh, Vanessa, well, in terms of my rules, yes, you are allowed. But I'll go back and read the compliance rules and see if I'm breaking them. But for now, go for it. The issue is you as a demonstrator, whether you're allowed to do it, but I presume you are. I'm coloring for one sheet wonder that I stamped for my granddaughter's corner I'm making. Oh, cool. I'll say yes for now. I don't have a problem. Okay, so I'm kind of looking for a bit of the white space to tuck my tulips into, because the tulips are distinctive and they're kind of semi see-through. So, you know, you don't really want it to fight too much with any colour that you've already used. So actually, I think that'll be it for that one. I'll grab the smaller bulb. Is that the right word? Bulb? No, flower. Flower. It's a flower, not a bulb. The bulb is what goes on the bottom. Hi, Carolee. Oh, sorry, that was Blackberry Bliss, and that's Gorgeous Grape. And the first flower was Artistically inked, and the second one, this tulip one, is from Timeless Tulips. Okay, well, I'm happy with the way things are going so far. I do got a couple of other colours I definitely want to bring in, and also I could do with a smaller flower in here. Just bear with a sec. Have a look. Right, there we go. I've got Dahlia Days. I think I'll bring that one in a second. But first of all, I want to bring in some old olive leafage. So there's these lovely leaves to use, and also that lovely bamboo. I just want a bit of a different foliage in there. Pop that on there. Oh no, you that's fine, Heidi. Don't you worry at all. When's the big day, Heidi? Hi, Caroline. Do you do these on the fly, or do you have an idea in your head of what you want to achieve? Oh, that's a tricky question. Sometimes I have an idea of what I want to achieve. Caroline, that's a very good question, actually. Hi, Gina. And then sometimes I choose a colour scheme, like, say, for example, tonight, because I've had a busy day, and I want to make sure that whatever I deliver, I like, therefore you'll like it. I choose colours that I know make me happy, and so I trust that the Stampin' Up colours are going to work, and so I just trust the process, and that the stamps that I've chosen are really gorgeous, and they'll work too. So I've learned, I think, because I've been doing I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for quite a while now, and I've been stamping a long time. I just trust that it'll come together. It usually does. So. Yeah, sometimes I do have a very specific idea, and then sometimes it's just me playing on the camera and hoping for the best. Oh, sorry, not feeling so well, Valerie. Hi, Denise Willerton. Oh gosh, we've got loads of Canadians. So can all the Canadians put a Canadian flag up, please? That'll be fun to see. And then the Aussies can put up an Aussie flag. And then we have the German flag that could be represented. And who else have we got in here? New Zealanders, if they're awake too. Oh, you're very welcome, Caroline. Thank you for being part of it. It makes my life way more fun knowing that you guys are watching. Isn't that funny? The flags aren't showing up. All I see is CA or US. No flags. That's a shame. It used to be like the emojis would come up. Okay, got UK, Ireland, Germany, Australia. Okay, Cindy. See you soon. Oh, you can see the flags. Oh, okay, so I can't see the flags. Okay, it's probably because... Oh, now hold on. Let me have a look at my phone device. Oh, I can see some now. I can see America. Oh, yes. So I can see them on my phone. Haha. I just can't see it on my my computer. Well, there we go. We'll learn something new every day. All right. So I want to get this leaf in here now. I'm going to brave it because I'm looking at it thinking it is a mighty big leaf. But, oh, no, that's okay. Yeah. So the reason I went for it was because it's a distinctive stamp, so it's not completely solid. If it had been one of those really solid stamps, like in the Boughs and Blossoms, I would have probably not braved it. But because it isn't, it's not too bad. There we go. Where can we fit one over here? There, maybe. Stick one in there. Oh, so yesterday I announced that I might be doing a class 4 on the 8th of February. I am not doing it on the 8th of February because I looked in my diary and realised I have a team meeting that day. So I can't. So if you're in my team, some of you know who you are, we have a team meeting on the 8th of February on Zoom. Now, when I say team meeting, that kind of sounds a bit boring, but it's not going to be boring. We're just going to do some stamping together. I may ask for requests of what you'd like to do. Might do a one sheet wonder if you want me to. And, you know, it's a case of just crafting, chatting, and then if some of you want to have a little bit more of a kind of business chat, then I'll create a separate room and we can do that too. But so that's what I'm going to be doing my team on the 8th of February. So that class is going to have to be moved to the 15th of February. So if you're interested in doing class 4, which is a box, like a pop-up box with paper flowers, ideally you do also need to have a glue gun. Hot glue gun, sorry, I should say, not just a glue gun, hot glue gun. And I'll remind you of what that class is at the end of this video, if you're interested. So it will be conducted on Zoom, and it costs £20. Right, so that's my little leaf. So I did use the single one and the double. Right, where... Oh, now I want to bring in some fresh freesia and these lovely little stamps now. Get these out. Get these out. Oh, and look, that's one of my favourite little stamps of the moment. But see, my problem is if I have a favourite stamp of the moment, I just want to put it on everything. There we go. Oh, thank you, Paula. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, the information for the current Zoom is in Artful Stampin Space. It's Bobby's kindly donated his Zoom account for that at the moment. Hello, Bobby, if you're watching. So because this fresh freesia is quite a light colour, I know I'm kind of steering slightly off my intended pattern of a cross, but that's the great thing about having a kind of an idea in your head. You don't always have to keep to it. You know, if it works for you to break the rule a couple of times, that's all right. So this fresh freesia is just bringing a real lightness and freshness to this colour scheme now. It's lovely and springy and yummy. I do love soft succulent with, so soft succulent is quite a bluey green, but when it's mixed with a more limey green, it just works so well. So old olive is more on the yellow, going towards the yellow greens, and it just looks really great. So now I'm just going in with this tiny little flower now, and now I'm doing this in fresh freesia now, but I'm actually going to add some darker little flowers as well in a second. But I just thought it'd be nice to pop some little dainty ones in the background, which will hardly really get noticed, but you know, we'll know they're there. There we go. Oh, my sticker wants to come off. Okay. Right, so let's go back in then with, I want to bring Blackberry Bliss back into the equation here. So I keep looking over at Positive Thoughts because I feel like I've neglected it after I said I was going to use it. But anyway, we'll see where this goes. The stamp Ruth is using now is the one you've lost. Oh, Sheila, no. Oh, no. What a pain. Just do not hoover until you find it. Oh, the red rubber. Yes, I keep my red rubber generally, although the other day I ripped one, so I haven't kept it. Yeah, so it's just easy to have a look and go, oh, what's missing? Hi, Mary. Hi, Bob. Oh, sweetheart, you have to go back and watch the beginning. Okay, so I want to get this Blackberry Bliss back in here now. So here we go. And also this just helps to connect the design. Let's get some of that. You're here now, Barb. Please remember to invite your friends if you've got any that you think would enjoy this video. The more the merrier, as they say. Right, I think we're ready for a bit of dottage actually. So there is a cute little bit of dottage in this stamp set, the Seize the Day one. And I may just have to go and get some more, because you know me, I like my dottage. So I'm just going to be careful with this one initially, because it's one of these stamps that you've got to be quite deliberate how you place it down, okay? Because it's a completely technical issue here. This design is very delicate. So it's very easy to over stamp it, to over push. I'm just going to grab a scrap here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's, and also the shape of this stamp. So when you go down, when you push down with the stamp, if you over push like so, you can cause the rubber to squish down into the paper too much, and so therefore it will distort the image. So when you go to push down, just need a gentle touch to get it to stamp correctly. The other issue is that because it's a long stamp, a thin one, it's very easy for it to lean over on its side, and thereby get a bit of haloing, and also the haloing happens when you push down too hard too. So if you find that you're not getting good results, you just need a gentler touch. Just tap 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 gently in the ink pad, make sure you don't have any extraneous ink, and then when you go to stamp down, just be very gentle, hold the block with one hand, push down with a finger. You don't need to put a whole hand, just a finger, bit of weight on there, and then lift straight off, up. Don't twist before you lift, just straight down, straight up, and down again. So you just have to be a little bit more mindful when you use this stamp if you're not getting good results from it. It's not the stamp's fault. It's just you're being a little bit heavy-handed, or you're being too, what do they say, more haste, less speed. Just be gentle and calm when you stamp with it. So there we go. Blackberry, Bliss, Gorgeous Grape, Old Olive, Soft Succulent, and Fresh Freesia so far, Denise. Hi, Candy. Hi, Monica. Great to see you all. So I'm just making sure I'm doing these edges in the corners. Put a few more in there. Actually, I was going to get more dottage, but I think I'm all right with this one, and I might just add a little bit of Old Olive dottage as well. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you, Becky. Vanessa says, yep, been there, done that. Yep. Yeah, I didn't want to give the impression that, because sometimes I do stamp quite fast, but you may notice that I can do fast stamping with the bigger, stamps, not the delicate ones. Okay, with the delicate ones, you just have to slow down and be gentle. Right. Oh, this is so pretty. It's so like ethereal, and I can imagine little fairies jumping around in this. Right, I do have a butterfly that I am dying to use in this. So I think I will go ahead and make cards out of this right now, because as I was sorting out some scraps, look what I found. I found some purples and greens and things. So I thought it might be fun to do a little bit of layering of card, to do sentiments and things with you. I also found a bit of this, but I don't know if, I think that's probably a little bit too fussy, because we've got a lot going on the page already. Now, what was the other thing I was going to do? I think I was going to do these flowers in a darker colour. Yeah, I might just do some of those in Gorgeous Grape, because I've only used Gorgeous Grape on the Timeless Tulips. I just needed... Ooh, that's looking dark, but it will calm down. Don't worry, it will calm down. It's also quite a solid stamp. That's why it's looking dark. Break some of this line up. There. There we go. Right. Hello, Paula Seeley. First time here, and this is beautiful. Oh, you're so welcome. Do you mean new to the channel, or are you new to Alive, or are you new to stamping? Warm welcome to you. Love the bubble effect of those dots. Yes. If I try to do this, it wouldn't look as beautiful as my... Oh, Sarah. Sweet Sarah. Have a go. Absolutely. Just have a go. At the end of the day, I don't stamp these so that you stamp exactly this. I stamp this so that you'll create your own. All right? So please don't judge yourself before you've done it. Okay? You know, there's plenty of judgment goes on in the world. You don't need yourself to be judging yourself. You can do it. Right. Can I fit a butterfly in? You know what I think I might do is I'm going to stamp... I know what, I'll stamp Blackberry Bliss on here with a butterfly, and then might use that to cut it out and have that as a wee little embellishment. Okay, I think sometimes we forget that our stamps can be turned into embellishments. Actually, I've got Gorgeous Grape. I might do 2 Gorgeous Grape and 2 Blackberry Bliss and see what happens. So, what have we got? That one. And Sarah, if you do feel a little bit daunted at the idea, I do run classes. So hands up, who's done a class with me? Who's done class 1 with me, clusters and lines? There's a few of you in here, I know, because I know some of you did a class with me last night. So if you are feeling a bit daunted and you're wondering where do I start, then I do suggest you do class 1 with me, or class, what have I got? Class 7 and class 3 are good sort of stamping based ones. Me, says Bev, Darlene. Bob's done one. My Stampin' Up order got lost, so they're sending me another one. Oh, Bob's done one. So how many people in here have done a class with me? Quite a few, actually. So Darlene, Mary, Janine, Linda, Joanna, Bev, Bob. I counted Bob. Yes, quite a few of you. Exactly, Jocelyn. Butterflies and flowers, you can't go wrong. Cheryl's done 2. Yeah. It's super fun as well. You get to meet people all around the world. That's also the thing that I quite enjoy as well. Right, let's make these into cards, guys. Now, I am going to do something a bit different in that I'm not going to be cutting this slightly smaller like I normally would. So normally I go, oh, just going to chop off a bit at the edge. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to cut this into 1/4 because I'm going to distress the edges. Ooh. So if you're not into shabby chic, look away now. Because this is going to be shabby-fied. So I'm just cutting this cardstock completely into 1/4. So for those of you who are wondering card sizes, this is an A4 piece of cardstock. For you in the States who use a letter size, or wherever you in the world that you use letter size, that's sort of roughly 8.5 by 11, but not quite. So let's get out. Ooh, where's my card bases? Got that one and that one. Go back. Oh, I need to cut some more bases. I'm running out here. Oh, I might get a crumb cake one. That'd be interesting. And have I got another? Oh, I've got a mossy meadow. Okay, so I'm going to get my scissors. Some of you are going to go, Ruth, what are you doing? But trust me, it's going to be okay. I'm going to make a bit of a mess. But there we go. Right. So, scissors. Sharp scissors. These are the Stampin' Up ones. And I'm going to run my scissors down the edge of my cardstock and ruin it. Not quite ruin. Oh, now I actually fancy putting this through an embossing folder now. I think I might just do that because I really fancy getting lots of texture into this. Now, when you do this, just be careful. See what I just did? Ripped it because I accidentally cut into it. But that's okay. Don't worry about that because we do actually want this to look kind of distressed. So if that does happen, don't panic. Just get your finger and fold back the paper a bit because we want it to look kind of oldie-fied. All right. Now, some of you I know will have a tool from a few years ago. I'm just going to see if I can find it. Oh, and while I was looking for that, look what I found. I needed that last night. So Stampin' Up did a tool a few years ago. I think they called it the distressing tool. But if you're a sewer or a needle worker, you know, an embroiderer, or if you like tatting or anything, you probably will have one of these in your stash, and it's basically like a protected blade. Now, I know about these because when my mum went on an aeroplane and she wanted to take a pair of scissors, and it was the time where you couldn't take a pair of scissors, and I still think you can't take a pair of scissors on an aeroplane anymore. You can take one of these. These are safe to take on if you need to cut thread, if you're, I don't know, knitting, sewing, whatever, tatting. So if you've got one of these, usually they sort of come on like a necklace. You can wear them around your neck, you embroiderers and quilters and people of that ilk. And again, this is you just kind of do that and you rough up the edges, and it's kind of safer than doing it that way, really, because you're not likely to do a big wallop of a cut through. So yeah, see, Jane's got one of these. I just go to a blog to find them. Sarah, are you on Facebook? I am going to be a good girl very soon, and do a massive blog post with forthcoming dates of classes. The best way to get in contact with me, Sarah, is just to email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and just say, I'm interested in a class. Message me next time you do one and I'll put you down. Excellent. I was thinking about sending you one of those because I'm cringing every time you use a scissors. Yeah, no, I've got one. Thanks, Bob. That's so kind of you. I'm being fairly rough with this, actually. Hand Linda the smelling salts. Linda fames. Yeah, see, this is when all the people who are the closet neat freaks come out. They go, what's she doing? Why is she doing that? Oh, look, I did rip it. Anyway, that's all right. Right. It is helpful to tidy away all the little bits of paper, because if you have lots of little bits of paper, they're likely to get into your ink pads and things. So, right, to emboss or not to emboss? I'll go with the crowd. What do you think, guys? To emboss or not to emboss? I am going to, though, put a bit of ink on some of the edges of these. see, look, I'm getting little paper things on here. That's what I mean. You do have to just be aware of where all this fluff is going, so you don't get your ink pads too dirty. Oh, I'm going a bit overboard now. That's a bit too much, isn't it? I'm going to have to do something to the edges. Bear with. Quiet Meadow. Let's get Quiet Meadow out. Oh, we got emboss and not emboss. Ooh, right, I might just do two then. Right, I also wanted to see what it looked like if I put some crumb cake on the edge as well. So if you want to go super vintagey, then get a nice brown out. So this is a light brown crumb cake, and that's quite a good kind of distress brown colour. Hi Pamela, nice to see you. Oh, see you, Monica. Have a good day. Try tasteful texture and turn it into watercolour. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. It will kind of give it that lovely watercolour or canvas kind of feel to it, won't it? That's what I'm thinking. Right. What have I done? Right, so that one I've done crumb cake. Right. There's also that canvassy looking one, isn't there? We'll audition them. I'm also tempted to put a little bit of, so this is crumb cake, I'm just going to put a little bit of colour. A little bit. I'm just going for it. Oh, I just thought also some gold embossing down the edge of one would look fabulous. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Right, sorry, bear with. Just got to get my gear, get my stuff. Oh, take care, Janine. Have a lovely day. The tulip looks like a belle in a fairy garden. It does. Oh, cinnamon cider is another good vintage colour as well. Yep. Or about a tea bag and some water. What's the other option? Ooh. Try and hold that still. You see that? Coming through. So that little bit of putting the crumb cake on there just helps to really lift the texture of that. That's yum. Now I'm wondering whether to do that one, the canvas. I've also got the bark one. Oh, and there's that one, of course, which kind of would make sense with that one. Hi, Robin Farrier. Welcome. Hi, Brenton. Have you just arrived? You've missed out on all the fun. Love that. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to do all of them embossed now. I'm going to put a bit of crumb cake on this one again, I think. So tap, 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 tap. Oh, hold on, I've done that the wrong way. Oh, I really don't think it matters too greatly. Not on this one anyway. Oh, yes, love that one, Vicky. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, if you've got it, use it. Yeah, I don't have it, because if I kept every embossing folder and every stamp set, I'd run out of space, so I don't keep a lot. But, there we go. That's interesting. Right, what have I got left? I've done all of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, one more. Shall I leave that one plain, just so that you can see what it looks like plain? And I'm just trying to think, was there anything I wanted to use my cut and emboss for? I don't think so. Right, as I said, I've deliberately cut these so they're exactly the same size as my card base, because I'm going to do a little bit of curling the card over, and then you'll just get a hint of that colour underneath. You don't have to do it all the way. Just do little sections of it, or you can tear bits. Some bits have already got torn. Right. Just gives it a really lovely dimension there. Oh, actually, I tell you what is nice when you do this sort of thing. If you pull it right back. Pull it back there. Is that if you want to, you can get little bits of lacy things, and you can tuck them underneath. Oh, that's nice. I'm trying to think if I've got some actual lace. Oh, I've got some retired ribbon. One could stick that there. Oh, look at that. Just have that peeking through. Ooh. Now, this was in the clearance rack. I'm not sure if there's any of it left, but it was in the clearance rack, and that's why I bought it. Look, how pretty is that? So I'm going to make sure I stick that corner down now, because there we go. And then I want a piece across there. Just kind of eyeballing how much I need. A little bit there. And a bit to go along the bottom. Oh, how delightful. I hope you like it too. Do you like it too, everybody? Now, have I still got some of this on here? Oh, might have got some of this tape. That will help. So I'm not reading comments. This would make a great, yes, it would be nice in a junk journal. It's hard not to buy all of them, but I'm learning not to. Oh. Hi, Ruthie. Nice to see you. Inspired. Thank you, Sarah. Very kind of you. Right, let's stick that on there. So I'm not worried about getting glue all the way along the length of the ribbon, because I'm going to be sticking that piece of paper over the top of it, aren't I? So I don't think it matters too greatly. Now, I've got to figure out where this is going to go. There. Okay. Last wee bit at the bottom. Right, so that's going to go on there. And now I want to, I think I want to do a sentiment. So I fancy doing it on the Blackberry Bliss with some white powder and ooh, I wonder if I could fit sending you lots of love on there. Yep, I think I can. So I'll get my embossing ink out. Where's my embossing buddy? Hey, buddy, where are you? Oh, you were on my desk today. Please don't hide. Oh, there you are. Okay, I think I might just do a couple of these while I'm here because I want to get on and get these made. So, one there, two there, and let's have, should I have to an amazing woman? I'm likely to send these to a woman. There. Okay, right, let's put some white embossing powder on there. I'm just going to grab a scrap bit of paper. Hi, Susan Johnson. Haha, Martina. Happy crafting from Melbourne. Welcome, Melbourne, in the house. Okay, all good, I think. Always put the lid on. Okay, so I'm just going to get my little brush out now. Just double check to see if I've got any little stray bits. Get my heat tool. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Glenna. If you don't have the Tulips stamp, do you have Beautiful Friendship, Veronica? There's in Beautiful Friendship, there's like a 2-stem flower. It's got 2 heads on it. Just anything that's a similar size, basically. So this is, if I tell you the measurements, no, don't order anything else. You'll be fine. You'll find something. that's 2 by 3. And these are 1.5 by 1.5. So basically any flower that's sort of smaller than the biggest one here. and you'll be fine. Actually, there's a blob. You can use that blob. You could even very deliberately stamp. Ooh, I wonder if you could create a tulip by stamping that and then stamping that on the inside. Try that. That might work. I might have to try that out myself. I'm looking at this thinking, I don't think that's straight. No, I don't think that's straight. All right, come on, Ruth. Oh, that moved. Okay, so if you don't think something's straight, just distress the edges. And then it doesn't matter. The crumb cake textured one looks like handmade paper. Yes, it does. Yeah, that's the beauty of embossing, dry embossing. There we go. See what I mean? Just distress the edges. You'll be fine. Sending you lots of love. Pop it down there. Right, let's glue this down. Even the rain this morning didn't cool it down. Oh, so it's hot with you, is it, Sue? Got a few Sues in the house today. Great day for crafting. Hey, there we go. There's always an upside. So, because, as I said, I cut the card to fit exactly my card base, it's easy to kind of like line the corners up and then kind of press down more in the middle, focus on the middle, so it's okay if these kind of like flip back out again, because they're kind of meant to, really. And I want to use some dimensionals on this. Right, one down. Only taken an hour, but we've got one made. Right, let's do the others. I'm not going to do the ribbon on all of these because otherwise it's going to take a little bit too long. But I think you get the idea. The other thing that you can do is actually there's square doilies, aren't there? Let me just get the square doilies out. My square doilies are not in my doilies box. Okay, that's not helpful. Where have I put them? Oh, these have my doilies, eh? These have my doilies. Oh, well, I was going to say the square doilies would be useful for this, or any other kind of doily, really. But the only thing is, I suppose the paper ones are a little bit trickier to manipulate. Oh, go on then, Ruth. Okay, so with these ones, it's easier to remove the, again, these are retired, sorry. Remove that section from there. And then just going to tear bits. A little bit of glue there. Stick that on the back. Now I know it's protruding a bit, but I'm going to manipulate it in a second. Oh, I just tore that one. That's okay. As I said, it's all very shabby chic, so. You can even fold if you want an extra bit of texture. Right, let's get this glued down. Thought I'd done that. Stuck it the wrong way around. Oh, hold on. No. It was the right way around. I was just looking at these words. But you're shouting at me now. Oh yes, Encircled in Beauty is a lovely die set. Yes, you could make your own little doilies. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right, so I'm going to pull this back and kind of manipulate this a little bit to... It's not... The idea wasn't for it to protrude too much from the shape of the card, but anyway. That's nice. Get on with the... I think I'm just going to eyeball this and cut it myself. Sometimes it is just easier to go back to good old-fashioned scissors. And like I said, if it's not very straight, you can always distress the edges and pretend it was meant to be wonky. Yeah, that's true, Martina. Yeah, I used to sometimes, if I was needing to store food, if I was having, you know, cooking. Actually, yeah, Chinese New Year next week. I'll be cooking for some friends, and yeah, if I run out of fridge space, I can always stick it outside. Oh, just managed to get glue on there. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, I did look at these brass butterflies. I might put some of those on here. And I've still got the other little butterflies to go yet. I was going to cut these out, wasn't I? I'll quickly do that. Where's Janine? She's missing this. This will be her favourite bit. She likes a butterfly. Right, I'm afraid I'm going to cheat around the bottom of this butterfly and cut off all these frilly edges. I ain't got time for that. And today it's my stamp. I'll do what I want with it. Remember that, guys. Just Just because a stamp might present itself one way doesn't mean you can't use it whatever way you want to use it. All the Cindy's in the house. Yeah, let me just do at Cindy and see how many are here. Got Cindy Schultz, Cindy Fox Taylor, and Cindy Nielsen. A scissors modified butterfly, indeed, Bob. Yes, indeed. Take care, Denise. Have a fabulous day. Lovely to see you. Thank you for popping in. Oh, have I done it again? Not that it actually matters too greatly. Yeah, maybe I'll do it that way. That's the beauty of this design, actually, with this one sheet wonder. It doesn't really matter which way up you do it. Dimensionals. I'll just do two. And there. I need your energy levels. Well, I'm not always this energetic. There we go. Can't resist. I think we're going to have to put some of these brass butterflies on here. These are just the cutest. Really, really cute. Yay, one more to go. Now this one, do I do the gold embossing on the edge? Shall I do it? Okay, so if you've not seen this technique before, I hope you enjoy it. So I need the gold embossing powder. Yep, that one. Okay, so I think also I might add some gold words because I can. So we're going to do the words first. Trying to remember roughly where I've stamped before. Then very carefully, so I know I've not stamped in this portion here, so I'm okay. going to get my, oh no, hold on. It's easy if I do it this way around. Rub some ink into the edge of my paper. I'm being quite liberal with it because I do want quite a nice thick gold border. Right, I'm just going to clean off my ink pad a little bit. So this is a very sticky ink and remains sticky for a little while. So you haven't got to rush too much to get your gold powder on. Okay. I'm just pushing that in. Okay. Tapping the excess off. Right, so now here, if I feel that I've got a bit too much anywhere, I can just gently take off a bit. I don't really want to touch that bit there. Just touch that. Right, okay. So, just going to lay that there for a second while I pack all this away. Oh, you have 3 hairless cats wrapped in blankets. Oh no! Oh, bless them. Oh, Kitty, I didn't know cats got colds. Wow. Oh, thank you, Brenton. Wow, we've got a few Heidis in the house today. Heidi Shaw, Heidi Selinsky, and Heidi Scholler. Hi, Heidi Scholler. Got the 3 Heidi S's here. Bottom words. What are you saying about the bottom words? Did they get gilded? Yes, they did, Kelly. Not perhaps as dark as the others, but they did. They're coming. Look, they're getting there. But it is a kind of shabby chic look, so it doesn't really matter if they are not so clear. Okay. I think gold butterflies would look nice on this one as well. So one more sentiment to go. Again, I'm just gonna snippety snip it. Thank you, Ruthie. I do want a butterfly on this one as well. Anyway, I'm not going to do it now. I might do it later. But do you know what the butterfly looks like? So it's kind of cute. Do some of these here. Oh, love these little butterflies. So darling. If you want to put more embellishments, you can do. But I am going to finish off there for the night, guys, I think. So that was quite fun because it was really lovely to be able to show you 4 different ways to finish your cards, 4 different ways to kind of distress them and do different things with it. So let's have a look what we've got. Now, can I piece it back together again? This will be fun. Not really. Okay, so let's go through the colours while this is all set out, and then I'll go through stamp sets and then we'll go into a little bit more detail about each card. So we used Blackberry Bliss for the roses and the triple flower from Artistically Inked. We used Gorgeous Grape for the tulips, Soft Succulent for the Seize the Day stamp. We used Old Olive for the other greenery, and I'm just trying to find Fresh Freesia. Here it is, Fresh Freesia. And then we did use a bit of Crumb Cake for distressing that one. So those are your colours there. Aren't they fun? So stamps wise, we used Artistically Inked, Seize the Day for the leaf and the foliage there. But if you don't have this one, any other foliage stamp will be fine. Artistically, oh, done that one. Dahlia Days. Used, I think, one of these little flowers and that triple one. And if you don't have other foliage, these foliages would be quite fun to use. Oh, excuse me. Use the bamboo from Bamboo Beauty, and then Timeless Tulips. So it's quite stamp heavy, but you can probably swap things out. Positive thoughts, just use the butterfly. I was thinking of using that leaf. So if you don't have the Seize the Day, use this leaf instead. And so let's just go over technique. So with this one, I embossed with the canvas embossing folder. So I will list all the products used tonight in the description below. That sort of canvassy looking one, and did put a bit of crumb cake on it to distress it, and then stuck the butterfly on. This one has got more distressing, so much more sort of ripping and pulling back, and then ribbon stuck just under certain points there, which is quite fun. Then this was embossed with that lovely texture embossing folder with some crumb cake on it as well. So I would try very hard to do a proper blog post about these, because I think you'll want to see the detail of the photos. So give me a few days, and then click in the description and go and check out the blog post. And if you don't follow me on artfulstampin.co.uk, please do follow. So or go to artfulstampin.blogspot.com and just follow my blog. And this one was embossed with that typewriter, something, worn typewriter embossing folder, I can't remember the name. And then put again some paper doilies behind there and there. And then this last one had the gold bit of wording and the gold down the sides, then embellished with the brass butterflies, and then the sentiment was stamped onto Blackberry Bliss cardstock and embossed with white. So there we have it. I'm really pleased with these. They just look so much fun. Let me do a time check. What are we? 1 hour 22. Okay, so little bit more on the detailed side. Probably if you've got into a bit of a kind of flow of making these, you've probably cut down the time a little bit, because obviously I was doing a bit of chatting and stuff in between. So, but I think, you know, when you look at these cards, they look very, very detailed and well worth the time. So there we go. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Great idea. The ribbon. Yes, I inspired that was. It came to me. I'm so pleased it did, because particularly that ribbon's lovely. It is, unfortunately, it is retired, as I said, but in some markets I think it's still available. I think the terracotta tile one was available here in the UK. I'll just have a quick check actually and see what is available. Oh, where's I've lost my bookmarks. What's going on? Bookmarks. Show bookmarks bar. There we go. I was looking at my internet going, where have my bookmarks gone? Right, I'll just have a look in clearance rack and see what's there. Yeah, if you place an order, please grab my host code for the month, and that's on my blog, artfulstampin.co.uk. Oh, the small bloom punch is reduced to £7.20. That is a brilliant little punch if you don't have it. And the confetti flowers border punch. If you like little tiny flowers, that's nearly half price. It's £12.60 instead of £21. That's a great little punch. Yeah, so terracotta tile scallop linen ribbon. So it's this ribbon but in a different colour. That is still available. I'm afraid the purple isn't. Oh, you guys have been buying up, because there's not much left in clearance rack. Wow. Okay. There we go. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. That was kind. If I would make those cards, even though I'd most certainly make most of the day. Oh. Well, Martina, what we could do is have a go on the Zoom, our team Zoom. How about that? Should we have a go doing it on there? We might not complete it, but we'll certainly try stamping. We'll do that. Right, if I've missed any questions, please do put them in the comment section. If you're watching this on replay as well, please let me know what you think of the techniques. What's your favourite technique that I've done tonight? You know, what have you learnt new for the first time? I'd love to know. And for anyone who's interested in classes, you email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. So as promised, this is the pop box one and the lid. This is what we're going to be making on the 15th of February. That's the class for 15th February. So I do have a few spots left. Please email me if you want to do that one. So for those of you who've never booked a class with me before, what happens is you tell me you're interested. I then, about a week before, so don't panic if you haven't had the invoice, about a week before, I invoice you via PayPal. Once you pay me, I will send you the Zoom information. So there we go. Thank you, Glenna. Well, it would be done the Martina way. It does not need to be my way. It's the Martina way. Lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for making my evening so enjoyable. Because otherwise it'd be me just talking to myself here in my craft room. So it's great to have your company. Have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are. And God willing, I'll see you again soon. Lots of love for now. Bye.